the luckiest person in history who won the line. Best looking red. I woke up.
It's his belief. And that's what's more important. What's more important than your belief in something? Do you know? Hello? Is anybody here? What's more important than what you believe? God, we got a lot of people on here. Look at all the action. If everybody would do me a huge favor. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women in here today. A lot of women. I don't know. Well, we got KK. That would be 7 women. Can you believe that, Josh?
A lot of estrogen.
A lot of estrogen. Do you know what estrogen is?
I do now.
What is it?
It's the female version of testosterone.
Testosterone. Last night, Josh went out with his nice future wife. They went out to Steakhouse 5. Congratulations. Every day we get started on the morning grind with 60 seconds of gratitude. I look a little dull. Does the lights look weird on there, Van? I don't care. I'll do it anyway. I'm thankful. Today's probably the first day I can talk about our dog Lucky. And we finally got through Monday, which I guess most of y'all do know by now. We put Lucky down. And it was probably, it's probably the hardest thing that I've gone through since my stepfather unexpectedly died about 3, going on 4 years ago. So we decided a week prior that we were going to put him down on that Monday. And I just had this shitty feeling, like sitting there looking at him, playing with him, and telling him how great he is. But I knew next Monday at 11 o'clock we were putting him down. I just did not have peace with that. I felt like he was on death row, and Monday at 11 o'clock he was going to be executed. And it bothered me, and I was very emotional for all day Monday. I mean, I was literally crying all day Monday. It was just a shitty day. But now I can reflect back and I can think about how much I appreciated that guy. You know, he wasn't even a dog. He was lucky. He was lucky to us. And how much love he brought into the house. Who has a dog in their house? What kind of dog do you have?
2 German Shorthairs.
You got rid of your dog. You never did get attached to your dog, did you, Doug? I hate that dog. Do y'all have a dog? You don't have a dog? Do you? What dog you got?
German Shepherd.
Okay. How old is your German Shepherd?
7 months.
7 months, so it's a little puppy. Does your dog sleep in the bed with you?
Hell no.
See, our dog slept in the bed with us. We've got a big bed. There's a pillow, I like a lot of pillows. There's 3 pillows for her. There's 3 pillows for me, and Lucky laid on the pillow above her head. That's how close we were. Every single night for 5 years, that dude was in the bed with us. So you can imagine how connected that I felt with this guy. So Monday was the day we put him down, and I mean, it was so hard to do. It was incredibly hard. But I can say now I'm thankful for the 5 years that I got to spend with that guy. So if you're on here, do me a favor, like, comment, and share the stream as everybody shared the stream. Are you about to cry? I cried so much on Monday that, I mean, I fell asleep at 7 o'clock. I mean, I literally... Well, my wife was a lot stronger than me through this. It was her dog, and she loved him. And every single day, I was just hoping she'd change her mind. Because the selfish side of me would be like, hey, as long as this dude is smiling and I can continue to pet him and he likes it. Because if you're around him, everything looked fine. He just couldn't walk. His back legs were completely gone. And you are to look in, because German Shepherds it's common with German Shepherds and boxers. It's called degenerative it's DM. I don't know if it can be prevented, but Lucky got it at 9 years old. I mean, I just feel like his life got cut short. Sorry about my coughing. We're remodeling the office, and there's a lot of dust particles floating around in here, so it's got me a little choked up. It's not just Lucky. It's legitimately dust particles. So today's show topic, if you're under 30 and you're a guy, I need you to listen up. Actually, we've got, count out how many women do we have in here?
7 including Ed.
That's right. We got 7 women in here. So I've always felt like I connect the most to guys that have had let's just say they have not been as productive as they would like in their life. They were never on the right trail or right track. Do we have any water?
I can grab you one from the
I got a
Thank
Coke
you.
jug right there. You want some?
I don't want to drink after you.
Let's add drink out of your car.
I don't want to drink after you. But if you're a guy, now I've got to start changing that. If you're a girl, if you're a person, if you're a human under 30 years old, I want you to pay attention to this, because when I was that age, I was always looking for a job that would change my life. So if I'm 25 years old, I'm bouncing around and I'm looking for jobs. And if you were looking for a new job, what do you think you'd be looking at?
How much money you're gonna make?
How much money you're going to make. Well, a lot of times you're looking at how much money does this job pay. You're looking for a job instead of an opportunity. That's the most important thing I can tell you. Don't pursue a job, pursue an opportunity. So where can you go where you have proximity to people that get you better? Do you feel like here there's somebody, Josh, what is that running out of your mouth?
Liquid.
That was disgusting. Who feels like here there's people around that can help you? Thank you, Van. Thank you, Edward. Where's our waters? Yeah. So, how often are you looking for a job that guarantees a specific wage, or are you looking for an opportunity? It's good water. Thank you, Van. I might have to keep drinking all these things. Shit. I guess I'm just catching all the stuff right in the back of my throat right here. So, I hear people, and like what we do, we sell houses. And the first year is an extremely challenging year. I see a lot of people in here that have been in here a year or less. And it's so hard because you have not built up a pipeline of where people are going to use you. You're starting from scratch. You don't have people, you don't have networks, you don't have people that are about to use you. So the most important thing that you can do right now is develop skills. It's grow your brand. And now I'm really seeing Josh. Who's paying attention to Josh's social media? Are you?
some.
Are you, Cameron?
I am. Thanks.
Are you? I mean, do you have to go pay attention to it, or are you just starting to see it?
See it.
Why do you think you're seeing this?
Because I'm interacting with it.
Why do you think he's seeing it?
Because I put so much out.
Dude's throwing stuff up in your face. He's getting your attention. He's working on his brand. He's building his skills. He's becoming more known. I've had 5 people ask me, did Josh quit? Because this
Oh my
one,
God, I had people asking me about Josh.
see what he's doing is he's finding ways to get people's attention. How have you learned this? Now, you have not learned this as quickly as I want, but you're like 14 years old when you got here. You could have decided to either stay in school. Was dropping out of school a good or bad move for you?
The best decision I've ever made.
Okay, so what was it about this decision as somebody under 20 years old when you made that decision? Why was that a good decision for you?
Because it was taking me away from what I really wanted to pursue.
What did you really want to pursue?
Money.
Okay, so it's money that you want to pursue, but you can't just pursue money. You've got to bring things with you to get the money. What are the things you've got to bring with you? Skills.
A lot of courage.
Courage.
Confidence, commitment, all that.
All these things, these are the things nobody is interested in. Nobody wants to do that shit. I don't blame them. I don't want to do it either. I just don't know any other way to do it. I don't know any other way to help you go from here to this number right here. Drew is on here. Drew is, I guess, 25 now. So Drew kind of, he moved to a point pretty quickly. I don't know what he did so much in his past as he raised his brother. That's what, I mean, he was already taking care of people who were older than him, like his older brother, his older sister. And that maybe that helped him get ready for this. But a lot of people, my point is this, they're not ready to start making money yet. But that's all they're interested in is, I want to make money. The reason why I know this is I was that guy. I was that guy that I would go to a job and I would be very average. I was good enough to keep the job, but I wasn't good enough to get anything else. Because in my mind, I'm just here for this time. I'm just here to do this job. And then I'll find a better job. And then I'll find a better job. Well, the thing looking back is I never improved enough to where that next job would come down and get me and lift me up. What I see you guys doing every single day, I don't know what you'll be doing in a year. I hope you guys are all here, but I do know this. If you continue to improve, people will snatch you up. People will come and get you. I don't know where you'll end up. But while you're here, are you okay? It's hard, isn't it? Got to be tough to be in here. It's like a little hookah house. So pay attention to opportunities, because I see people, they might leave a job where there was a lot more opportunity where they were, but they pursued another job because maybe there's a little bit more guarantee. Guaranteed money comes with smaller ceilings. You want to go to where it's unlimited. So if you're 30 years old or younger, you've got time. One of the things, I wanted to rush through my life and become successful at like 35. I didn't know I was going to run through my life and become broke at 35. I didn't know that was the trajectory. Is that how you say that word? I didn't know that was my plan. But looking back at 35 years old, I know why I ended up busted at my mom's house. I didn't have skills. I could build relationships and I knew people. And at that time, I knew how to navigate around and get enough attention where people would use me. But again, I was very average in this business from the time I was 30 to the time I was 35. Nothing more, no more than that. People liked me though. I had a high likability and people, I think they trusted me. But when things started going down, when sales started slipping, when the economy was tanking, I didn't have skills. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that again. But what I see you guys doing is, number one, it's hard. It's extremely hard to come in here every single day and get on the phones and call people that you don't know. It's extremely hard to call people that hang up on you. You're building something that you don't even know right now you're building. It's called Bounce Back. And I struggled with this. If things didn't go my way, I would fall off a cliff and it would take me forever to get back up. I'd bitch and moan and complain and tell everybody about it. Well, as I'm doing that, I'm attracting more of that stuff into my life, and it just never improved. Now I feel like when things don't go my way, I'm still going to bitch and complain about it, but I can readjust and focus and keep moving forward. These are muscles that you build. You guys are building a lot of different muscles that you've never worked before. You probably don't even understand, why do I continue to do this? Why do I come in every single day and I try this and it does not work? Well, I see how the movie goes. I see how it plays out if you stay committed to doing things that you don't want to do. I mean, believe it or not, I think Josh will tell you this. Josh was just the biggest fuck up I could find around here. I mean, he was literally a walking disaster. Wasn't he, Van? What can we get him to do now? What can he do next? Well, we didn't give up on him, and he didn't give up on this. He kept fighting through, and he continued to improve in little bitty amounts. He didn't improve in giant steps. But now, if you look at Josh at 18 and look at him at 20, he's almost 21, you see a huge leap. It didn't happen overnight. He came in, he stayed committed. Josh, who has any doubt, and you can say it if you want, who has any doubt Josh is going to be very successful? Who has any doubt at all? Do you? Do you think he'll definitely be successful? New girl. You're back to the new girl. Do you have any doubt?
No.
Not even a little. Does anybody have a little? Do you, KK? Do you have a little doubt? Do you know Josh?
Yes.
Do you know who he is? Have you seen his videos? Do you have any doubt he won't make it? And whatever it is he chooses. Well, you guys see not a finished product, but you see a guy that's been molded by pure will, by pure commitment. You see somebody today that didn't come like that. He didn't come in here like that. He just kept doing stuff, and I don't know if anybody has been beat up or pushed or smacked around like this guy has. I mean, he has stood in the face of punishment, of people just literally, I mean, we were really rough on him because back then, everybody could fit like right in here. How many of us was it? The dumb guy. The dumb guy. I mean,
That was my nickname for a little bit.
it was the dumb guy. That's what we called him. I didn't know what else to call him. Okay? But if he can, what I'm saying is this. He got to this point not because he's the smartest person in the world. I'm not the smartest person in the world. But anybody can get to this if they'll commit. Nothing is as powerful as your self-image. His self-image used to be low. His self-image today, it climbs. What does he do every single day to build this? He was talking yesterday to the people over there about building confidence. You don't just speak with confidence. It's all the things you're doing prior to speaking that builds the confidence. What time did you wake up this morning?
4:30.
What time did you wake up yesterday?
4:30.
What time did you go to bed last night?
Like 9:15.
What if you went to bed at 2:30? What time would you wake up?
I would wake up at 4:30.
Well, I would. That's our difference. It does not matter because what I did yesterday is not going to hold today hostage.
I get you.
So it does not matter. So you're going to continue to build this out. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're a little soft. I don't know.
Still a dumbass.
But here's what I want people to know, and I'm going to wrap this up with this statement. Quit looking for something that's going to come and bail your life out. Start saying this, I've got to do the hard work. I've got to do all these things to build my guts. I've got to do all these things to increase my courage. I've got to do things that force me to stay committed. That's the only way you're going to have the life that you want. So if you're somebody that's out there and you want to make changes in your life, you can make a change right now. Like I'm going to start working with Ed. I'm going to give him specific things that he's got to start doing that's going to push him because he's got to start growing his capacity. He has somehow found a way to hit 100 calls, and now you're going back this way. Why do you think that is? I know this guy would do. If you and him switched shoes, and he became you, he became a woman, would he hit 100 calls? Doing what you did yesterday.
Yes.
How many would you have hit? He'd have hit 101 just to say, fuck you. His mindset. See, what you want is his mindset. That's what you want. You want to become so convinced that you're going somewhere in your future that nothing's going to hold you back. Even if you get a little distracted, you've got to readjust and you got to get focused. Find opportunities. The opportunity is already inside of you. All you got to do is force it out. Shut us down, Vine Grafton, before I keep coughing and spreading my COVID around.